What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Laughs Lots, and we are back, obviously, for 4.0. And I hope to make this video really quick. And the only reason I'm making this video is because I see in the community that a lot of y'all are like, don't know what to pull, don't know if you're going for elation, whether you're skipping. We got Yao Guang coming up, and then we got Sparksy coming on the next phase. So I really just wanted to come through, see what all 4.0 is actually coming with, as well as how I'm going to be moving through 4.0, just so I can give you guys some ideas of how to not be overwhelmed with all the stuff that's coming at you with 4.0. So let's get right into it. And obviously, right, I'm Mr. Laughs a Lots. How can I not cover literally the elation path where the Aeon is like, come on, dog, like that has to happen. So as you guys know, we have Yao Guang and we have Sparksy, right? Yao Guang is going to be an elation support, and then Sparksy, as we kind of know, she's going to be an elation DPS. Now, is she going to be a sub DPS or main DPS? That is to be determined as we move forward throughout 4.0 in its entirety, right? But I really just want to touch on Yao Guang, basically, because that's who's up right now, right? She's phase 1. For me personally, I'm not pulling her yet because Yao Guang is actually going to be available throughout the entire phase, throughout the entirety of 4.0, right? Even when Sparksy comes up. So I think the best plan of action, if you are not fully committing to elation, I think is to wait. I think a lot of people, you get like a lot of pressure and you see other CCs and they're like, oh yeah, you got to pull, must pull, skip. But honestly, she's a cool unit. All her animations are cool. She's a really good, strong support from, what we already know, like from what the kit that we have, it's a pretty good support for elation. If you're going for elation 100%, if that's going to be your third team or your second team or maybe even your first team, then I would suggest to start prepping to pull her, right? Because she's here for the entire patch. There's no rush. I know I see a lot of people try to pull her as soon as she drops. It's like you don't have to, unless unless you're fully committing. But it's okay to wait until we get more information about 4.1 to see which way you're gonna go, right? Next, Sparksy, right? She's a elation DPS. Me personally, I'm not pulling her. Even if I do decide to go for elation, I think I'm either going to pull Yao Guang on the rerun, wait till we get more information and more units for elation before I start committing. I just think that's a better approach to pulling right now in 4.0, because there's going to be a lot. We don't know what characters are going to get power crept. We don't know what flow Hoyo is going to be doing right now. So I think really the best plan of action is to just wait, right? We wait. Let's say you really love Sparkle and you're like, oh, this is so cool, I'm a Sparkle main, then pick up Sparksy, right? Me, I never really seen the appeal of Sparkle, and as when Sparksy comes out, I'm not really seeing the appeal to her too. Her animations are cool, right? Me putting on my professor glasses here and looking at the animations, they're cool, right? It's cute, but it's not something that I'm like, oh man, I gotta have this, right? It's not one of those things. They're okay. She's an easy skip for me. Yao Guang, like I said, I'm probably gonna be waiting to see more information about 4.1 before I even think about pulling her. And if 4.1 drops and there's not something that really solidifies me pulling Yao Guang, I'm gonna wait till she comes back around for a rerun, which is okay, and I want everybody to know that. Light cones, obviously we got new light cones. We got a new 4-star light cone for elation, which I heard is actually pretty decent. And this is the battle pass one. I read this battle pass Lycone in game, and it's actually pretty good. Especially at S5, I believe. So this is something to look forward to. It's going to be a great free to play option. I wouldn't even say free to play because you have to, get the battle pass, obviously. But it's a very light spender free option for people. I would definitely get the battle pass because this light cone is actually pretty good for elation units, and it's going to save you if you don't want to pull their signature light cones. Moving on, events. Boom, boom, boom. We have the limited 5-star selector. You get one free 5-star, right? So now this is kind of personal preference. Honestly, I'm gonna kind of go through these real quick just in case you don't know who you're gonna go for. Jing Yuan, cool unit when he first came out, hasn't got an upgrade. He's dead in the water. I wouldn't do it. Kafka, I don't like playing Dot all that much. Dot's kind of in a weird spot. And I mean, her upgrade was cool, but like I said, I wouldn't use this unless you main Dot, right? You got Dill. He's like I said, okay, but he needs Sparkle to like really pop off, and that's a whole thing. And he's okay. Like I said, dead in the water. He hasn't got an update. Jing Liu, she got an update, but like I said, kind of dead in the water, not all that great, not making splashes. I wouldn't waste this on her. Sparkle. Now Sparkle got a new update, and it is actually pretty good, honestly. And I think the community is like 90%. And I think a big majority of people have pulled Sparkle, right? Have selected Sparkle because it's like a really good option. And let's say you were playing during the 3.0 patch. We got Archer for free, and Archer and Sparkle work really well. And actually, there is a free-to-play team where it's Sparkle, Archer. You have Don Hang, the shield type, the whatever his name is. Y'all know PT. I'm calling PT. And then you got, and Ron May was in there, right? You can pull Ron May with the 5-star, with that 5-star golding companion thing. And I think that's the squad, right? And it's really good. It's a really good free-to-play squad. So that's why I feel like a lot of people are picking Sparkle. And like I said, her recent buff are absolutely nutty. Acheron. Everybody, we all know Acheron. Acheron's 2.0 DPS. She's really good. As y'all all know, I have her E6 S5. So that's going to be a waste for me. But she is a good option. Now, I would say she's only a good option if you can get her to E2, right? I wouldn't settle at E1, although E1 is nice. The crit rate bonus is nice, but E2 is really where she shines. She's starting to lose her luster, and she needs other units to make her better, right? So she's a good pick if you don't have like a good DPS if you're just starting out. But like I said, E2 is really where she shines. If you get her E0 and without her light cone, it ain't gonna be a good time, champ. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just my personal opinion on it. Y'all can talk to me about it in the comments. My boy Aventurine. Aventurine's really good. I still use Aventurine. I have Aventurine E2 S1, and he's still, I still be using him on teams in endgame, bro, because like I use him with my Acheron team because I have him at E1. He's either E1 or E2. He puts on debuffs for Acheron and it helps build stacks. Really good character. If you don't have a preservation unit, or if you don't have anybody that's a sustain at all on your account, I would probably pick up Aventurine because he's still pretty good. He's decent, right? He's not like doing numbers, but he can kind of keep your team alive if you build him correctly, right? All right, moving on. Flip of Fortune, more coins, not gonna complain about that. That's great. Moving on from that, we got more events. Great. More rewards and materials. Another event, more rewards and materials. Currency Wars got updated with elation units, so now we can try the elation units out. I'm excited. Divergent Universe update, obviously that comes around every big patch. And then Planar, Fissure, and Realm of the Strange. And we are approaching 10 minutes, so let's keep on rolling through this. As we already talked about, phase 1 is going to be Yao Guang. Along with phase 1, you're going to be getting Hysolins, Evernight, and Black Swan. Honestly, this is a big skip for me personally. Y'all know I got Evernight E2 S1 from last 3.0. If you're rocking Remembrance and you didn't, if you have Remembrance characters and you have Casterus and you haven't picked up Evernight, I would think about that's a good option. Black Swan, that's a waste of pools. Hycelins, like I said, if you like Hycelins, you like Dot, and you got a Kafka, Hycelins might be a pickup there, right? Moving on from there, we got Phase 2 Sparksy, easy skip for me, and then the rest of the characters we have Sparkle, so you'll be able to get her. So this is where I'm kind of confused, not confused, but I'm kind of conflicted. I'm thinking about getting Sparkle's light cone, right? And that's just because I can get a free Sparkle, right? And her light cone is actually really good. If you read it and look at what it does, it's actually pretty good. And I'm thinking about, just because she's a really good support now, so I'm thinking about getting her light cone. That's just a dilemma for me. Obviously, y'all could probably do the same if you have the pools to spare or the cash to spare. I would probably go for the light cone, just because y'all know I love me some light cones, because light cones really just make it comfy. And we're all about comfortability over here on the Lazalot channel, right? Y'all know that. I love me some signature light cones, bro. The comfort is just impeccable. Ceredra, I already have her. Y'all know I have her E1, S1. I didn't pull Rappa. Even when Rappa dropped, I did not, because I do not fuck with Super Rake at all. So that's a skip for me. Moving on, Plenicardia. I'm excited for the story, right? We're at a new area. This place, I don't know if any of y'all watch One Piece, but this kind of reminds me of Egghead Island. It kind of does. It's kind of similar. So I'm kind of really excited for this. We got some mini games here. Excited to play those. Never really gonna be upset about that. Story, new story. Don't need to talk too much about that. Duo mentions, yeah, more stuff talking about the world and the world building. Cool. Don't need to talk about that. Other things. Sparkle Enhance, we talked about that. Black Swan got an update. But like I said, I don't use Black Swan, so that's cool. Powerful new enemy. This is also the new Anomaly Arbitration. So that's what that new enemy is. It's gonna be really exciting. All about new card content. They got a lot of stuff in the store, so that's also what I really don't want y'all to be kind of overwhelmed, because there's a lot of like icons popping out you that are red. They're like, "Ooh, buy this." Don't go crazy. Don't fall for the bait, y'all. Only if you really want to go for it, right? New items in the store, new gifted dust, all cool for that. We got new relics, new materials to farm, obviously to go with the new elation units. Also, this is really huge, and I really want to touch on this. Now we can see what, when you pull a three stat relic and you don't know what the fourth stat that you're gonna get once you activate it to level 3. Now they give us a preview of it, so that way it can really streamline relics, which I love, right? Because as we all know, we all hate farming relics in the fucking mines, dog. So yeah, so that's really good for me. It's really exciting QOL update, so I'm excited about that. So all they did was change the assignment feature, and it's just where you can claim things every hour or so, and it generates passive overtime. It's pretty cool. Not too many questions about that. That's really it, y'all. That's kind of the video, right? That's really all I really wanted to talk about. And like I said, I just don't want y'all to be overwhelmed at everything. I just really want to solidify that it is okay to wait, right? It is totally okay to wait, to let these banners kind of go by, let Yao Guang kind of, let some time pass, right? Let us get some more information about 4.1, see if they're going to be introducing even cooler elation DPSs, because as of right now, there's not an elation DPS that is making me want to pull Yao Guang. So I'm not gonna pull her. As y'all know, I have 2 good solid teams, almost 3-ish actually good solid teams. Y'all know, bangers, absolute behemoths. People that have followed my channel, y'all know these guys got some idle odds, some heavy imp in them, some heavy investment. My teams are very vertically invested. So I have 2 really powerful teams. So that's why I'm at the position, and I'm pretty sure there's other people in the community that also are at this position where they, you got two good solid teams. There's really no rush to run in and pull Elation. And that's really what this video is about. Like, I just want to make sure nobody is rushing to pull Elation. She is the new unit. Cool. Same thing with Sparksy. They're the new units, but I think it's bait. I'm just calling that out. I think it's bait from Hoyo. I think they're going to eventually drop more crazier characters that have way more synergy, and Yao Guang is going to be just like Agale. When Agale dropped, I could have swore that was going to be, I swore I was going to pull Agale. And then more people started coming out, and I was like, man, I'm not pulling Agale. And then it ended up, she's just not an interest to me. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about with Yao Guang, because you never know with Hoyo, right? You don't know what unit they're going to drop. They might drop another support in 4.1, 4.2, wherever, right? So that's just something to really chew on and think about, so you're not wasting your pulls. Yeah, and I really would say, guys, really look at what characters you have, right? Look at what teams you have, what missing pieces, right? Try to put some more pieces together. What I'm really hoping for is, this is what I want for a third team. Instead of going straight Elation, I would like a new Nihility unit to come out that would help battery up my E6 S5 Acheron. And that's really kind of what I'm waiting on, because, bro, I've been rocking Pella. As y'all know, I've been rocking Pella, Venturine, and probably the little the Tribby thing. And it works, but it's like, it's not really solid. So think about your account as a whole and not just trying to pull the brand new shiny unit, and don't fall for the bait. That's really the video, guys. I really appreciate you guys for stopping by and clicking on the video. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Sorry for the long wait on the videos. Life's been busy, as y'all know, but I'm gonna keep trying to push these videos out and get back to you. You guys have a nice one. Catch you on the next one.